I've got Skippy Jessop here with me, and you may have seen Skippy. Well, if you ever get online, you may have seen Skippy. But if on TLC's, you are on the Virgin Diaries.
The Virgin Diaries, yeah.
Oh my goodness! Now you're probably the only guy I've ever known that says I'm a 30-plus-year-old virgin, and I'm proud to wear a shirt that says so. But
yeah.
You do about a million other things out there too. But let's talk about TLC's.
Yeah,
Virgin
let's
Diaries
do it. It was fun, right?
I mean, it was. One of the clips that I saw, you're collecting belly button lint.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, okay. So TLC does this thing where they have you make a list of everything that you've done. That if it got out later, they'd be like, "Oh, of course we knew about that." You know, no, we're TLC. We fact checked everything, right? And so as I'm making a list of everything from stuff that you would tell your bishop, right? The thought came, "Oh, maybe I should write down this in case someone's like, did you know that he collects his belly button lint?" They could be like, "Of course we knew. We're TLC." And so I wrote it in, and the producers are like, "What? Really?"
You can almost make a show out of that. It's so bizarre.
It is. But I mean, I look at like there's celebrities get caught drunk driving, right? Now, what's worse? Drunk driving or collecting belly button lint?
Collecting belly button lint.
It's not
I think
worse.
That's worse.
It's not worse.
We expect drunk driving from celebrities. I mean, Charlie Sheen gets
But
in an
you could
accident for that?
injure
Oh, of
someone.
course.
You could injure someone drunk driving. My thing is harmless. It sits on a shelf. And until the show, like 20 people knew about it.
But you know what? That's too bad. But it's like if I saw Lindsay Lohan start saying she collects belly button lint, I said she's over the bend. You know, she has completely lost it.
And that's why it's one of those things where it's my crazy below the surface, right? But if that's it, then I'm a really healthy, sane person.
You wear a shirt that says you're like, how old are you now?
I'm 34.
You're 34-year-old virgin, and
Yep.
you have a shirt that says this, and you go all over the place, including on your runs up the canyon. I've seen the
Yeah.
So you're promoting the fact that you've never known a woman, which is fine.
Yeah.
But that's fine. You know, for a lot of people just keep that private. But you're very public about that.
Well, living in Utah, especially. We've got. I tell people all the time, I don't represent you unless you're also a 34-year-old virgin living in your parents' basement. In which case, I do represent you. But people are like, "Oh, people are going to think that we're all like that." I'm like, no. If you don't live in your mom's basement, they're not going to think that you're like that. I mean, there's like. Stew isn't made in 2 seconds. It takes a while to, get the stew till it's like boiling. And it's been 34 years of a little bit of oddness boiling in his parents' basement, you know? And so, but who knows what my marriage life is going to be like. But yeah, so some odd things have come out. But I'm a really good person, and I have this high-profile hobby where I get to meet celebrities. And then when it came time, one of my friends was like, "Hey, have you heard about Virgin Diaries? You'd be perfect for it." So I send them an email, and they get back to me right away, and they're like, "We love your story." And then I'm like, "Oh, but I've got to be moving." I was living in Chicago at the time because Jeremy Piven gave me a scholarship to his mom's acting school. And so I was living out in Chicago when I applied for it. And I'm like, "Oh, but I'm going to be moving back home." And they're like, "Wait, you're going to be moving into your parents' basement? This is better than you living in Chicago."
I know. They should have just made the whole movie about you instead of...
Honestly, the producers were like, "We could do your own show." And so there's the hope.
Are they going
There's
to?
a 60-40 chance that I might get my own show out of it, but you don't know. I mean, Honey Boo Boo has her own show right now. And I'm like, oh, if she can get her own show, why can't I have mine? Yeah. So.
Skippy, I just got to have you on every single one of my episodes. That's what I got to do. I'm going to have to call this not filmed in Utah. I'm just going to have to call it Skippy Variety
Hanging
Show.
with Skippy? Yeah, let's do that.
You really should, because that would make the show so much better.
I'm an easy person. You know, it's weird because, like, when you're doing your things, like, I go on all these dates, right? And the dates cost $40
Holy
each
smoke.
times. Like, well,
$40. Here's my take on this thing.
Okay.
Spending $40 on a date, all you're doing is spending $40 on someone else's wife.
Yeah.
Why do you spend that much money?
Well, a meal. Let's say you take a girl to the Olive Garden, right?
Olive Garden?
Let's say
you spend
that's
way too much money.
You think I should? Where should I go instead? Ramen.
Yeah,
ramen.
They invented ramen for a reason.
Okay. Okay. So then you're into it only $5 instead of $40 kind of thing, right?
Expensive ramen. My movie is Netflix. So,
okay.
Netflix and ramen. You're out.
Are you still single too?
Been married 10 years.
Oh wow. Okay. So
my
then you
wife
can
liked
give
video
advice.
games.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's how I met my wife. So she
Okay.
helped make the show. Skippy, I got to have you come on more often.
Okay.
But can you believe we're already out of time? We got to do this again.
Let's
when
do
we
it.
come back, we're going to be talking to some more awesome filmmakers in the state. You're watching Filmed in Utah.